Welcome back. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. Hi, how are you? I'm in my jammies. It feels like a jammy kind of day. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth where sometimes, just sometimes, I tend to use the word fuck as a comma. It's awesome. If you're not into that or weird stuff in general, this is definitely not the place for you. This is definitely not the place for you. This is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. Y'all, it's that time. It's new nonsense, makeup nonsense, new nonsense. New make new. Welcome back to New Nonsense Makeup Bingo, or New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, or however else I like to say it, because I love mixing things up because I am partially dyslexic. True story, I am. Anyway, hi. If you are not familiar with come on. I've only been doing this video 27 times. If you are not familiar with New Makeup Nonsense. Wow, I'm really paranoid. New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. If you are not familiar with New Nonsense Makeup Bingo, well, Bryce, you're in for a treat. This is a video created by the wonderful, the beautiful, the mermaid to my captain and to Neil, Emily, hand pictured here. Love her to pieces. Emily created this wonderful, beautiful idea where basically, essentially, this is a new makeup release video, except, you know, we play things a little bit differently. We pull together a bunch of images, we use a random number generator, blah, 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 science. We have a couple of adult libations. Long story short, here we are. What has been really lovely as of late is that a lot of people have been doing this video. So if you are ever interested in checking out other beautiful, wonderful fellow creators, or if you want to do this video yourself and you want to add your video to the community playlist, everything is in the description box below. Go check it out. If you have logistical questions though, I say just bring that to Emily. I don't do logic or logistical things because I am what you call a dum-dum. So with that said, here are the possible makeup products that I may or may not be talking about today. Here's my bingo card. And without further motherfucking ado, welcome to New Nonsense Makeup Bingo. I really hope I got that right. Cheers. By the way, I'm drinking a Star Wars cocktail made by my husband, Paul Giamatti. I don't really know what it is, except it has pomegranate juice, vodka, I think some lime juice, maybe some triple sec. Doesn't matter. It's just a whole lot of delicious. So we're gonna have that cocktail. I have my iPad right here. Hi. Oh, it's so dirty. Ooh, don't judge me. I don't want to talk about what I do with my iPad. I have my cell phone right here. And yeah, we're gonna get all technologically advanced. What the fuck am I trying to say? I was thinking of the Weird Al song. Was it Amish Paradise? I was just thinking about that. Don't ask me why. It's not like I was listening to it at all today. It just literally fucking popped in my brain. Has that ever happened to you? Where something that you haven't thought about in probably like 24 years just magically drops in your brain and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? All right, let's go see what we're gonna pull today. Probably that's copyright, right? Ooh, I shouldn't say that. Today's gonna be interesting. Oh, Too Faced. Welcome back, sweetie bear. Too Faced is coming out with the
Love Flush.
These are blushes. Okay, didn't Too Faced have heart blushes, right? They have heart blushes. What's different about these?
Soft, silky blushes formulated with nourishing blend of tropical cocoa butter. Lightweight formula with a natural satin finish.
Okay, I mean, these are really pretty. Do I have any Too Faced blushes? You know, I don't think I do, actually. No. Didn't even do a full turnaround because I don't fucking care. No, I don't think I actually have Too Faced blushes. I think I did try the blush quality in one of their holiday palettes, which I know the holiday palettes are fucking garbage anyway, so I don't even know why I bother or waste my fucking time. But I was just thinking, like, I think that's the only time I've tried it, and it wasn't memorable. Nope, not memorable at all. Not one fucking thing memorable about that thing. Listen, she's fucking cute. Okay, I know. Too Faced always brings me in with their basic goodness, okay? I can't help it. The Ann inside me is craving to get my fucking Ugg boots out of the closet, okay? We all are, all right? All I want to do right now is get a chestnut praline latte and drag my boyfriend to Rockefeller Center to take a fucking picture by a goddamn Christmas tree. Listen, that's what I want to do, okay? I want to wear a white fur jacket while doing it, but I digress. Anyway, this is, I mean, it's probably basic ass shit. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably as basic as it comes. Pretty embossing, yes. Because there's something really adorable about it. Like I love the little bunnies. It's really fucking cute. Am I gonna get this? I think I'm gonna get this. You know what? No, we're not. Is it available? Okay, good. It's not available yet in the US. I think this is probably the first thing that I've been like kind of excited about for Too Faced. Okay, actually, hold on. Let me fucking backtrack it here. When I say excited, I mean, I don't automatically yell. So I guess we can call it excited, right? I'm not mad at it. I think that's like the bottom line. I'm not mad at it. Like, it's kind of cute. I feel your fucking judgment. I feel it. I feel the keyboard warriors. I feel it. I feel they're fucking being like, Teresa. I hear it and I recognize it. And just know that I know that I'm trash and wrong. I get that. But I also am a sucker for cute embossing and pan. So with that said, I won't waste my time further with this because we can't get it. Although like the blush shades are kind of suspect. They're all pretty fucking light. I question if they're even gonna show up on me, some of them, but I'm willing to take that chance because they're cute little bunnies embossed in pan. With that said, let's call this bitch pretty embossing basic makeup because Too Faced is pretty fucking basic at the end of the day. Next. Okay, is it weird that I want this? I want this. This is from Kiko Milano. I have never tried anything from Kiko Milano. I have been meaning to try stuff from Kiko Milano. Then I think I remember hearing something unsavory about the brand. And I think that's what made me put a pin in it. I think. But I don't remember because shit, I can't even remember what the fuck I did yesterday, okay? No, it's not from drinking. It's just from fucking getting old, all right? So fuck you. I don't remember. I think. Anyway, this is fucking cute. I think this has to be hands down the cutest thing I've seen from Kiko Milano. And I'm really just talking about the little like highlighter and bronzer and the little eyeshadow palette. It's adorable. I will say though that the eyeshadow palette that looks like a kiwi kind of did not expect all like the neutral pink colors. Kind of was hoping for some green because I thought that would be like really cute. But I'm not mad at it. Like I think it's really adorable. The bronzer looks so fucking cute. And the highlighter. Bitch, I really like these. Okay, so this is coming soon. It's not available quite yet. Sometime this month though. But also in this collection, there is a bunch of shit. There's a makeup fixer. We have a liquid blush, eyebrow marker. That does not sound good. Eyeliner, frozen stick eyeshadow. The names are really kind of funky. Watermelon creamy lipstick, pearly lipstick, juicy lip oil, a coconut sleeping mask, no way, Jose, and a watermelon body scrub. I have a lot of fucking energy. I'm literally running on empty right now. I think I'm so tired that I'm not making any sense, and that's what's probably making for a very enjoyable episode. So you're welcome. In any case, there's a lot of stuff coming. There's a lot of stuff that I'm kind of maybe somewhat interested in, but I kind of don't remember if there was something really, really like
unsavory
about the brand that I can't remember right now off the top of my fucking head. If I'm cuckoo, just let me know down below. Or if you know the deets. What is this, the fucking 90s? If you know details about the situation, let me know down below. But I am intrigued. My dick is slightly tipped for this one. I like to think that it had a hat and I just went like this. Okay. Anyway, I'm kind of into this, but I don't know. I kind of want to see some swatches. I want to see like what the pigmentation is all about. Anyway, this is kind of adorable. I'm gonna put a pin in this because this could be something that I could potentially get. Not drunk me, like this is sober me talking. I could potentially get this, so maybe. With that said, we're gonna call this a food themed makeup release and we're gonna have another sip of our drink. Okay, listen, is it just me or does Sigma just purposely like to come out with releases that are snooze-worthy? I'm sorry, I feel like everything that I've ever seen from Sigma has always been very sleepy. Nothing is ever memorable.
Nothing.
I think the only things to me that are memorable are their brushes. That's it. So when I saw this collection, I was like, I don't know, like, and don't get me wrong, like, I am feeling myself in terms of basicness. Like, the fucking Anne inside me is ready to come out and start her own fucking Etsy shop, okay? She's been really thinking about crocheting pot holders. Or maybe she wants to start making pottery, but then she remembers that she failed her art class back in college. In any case, this is just, I don't know, it's not speaking to me. There's nothing about this that is speaking to me. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of the tones kind of look very similar. So, which a part of me wishes that the palette could have been edited down. The highlighters, okay, you have my attention because some of those highlighters look really fucking pretty. They look a little wet and slutty. There is a brush set and there looks like 2 lip glosses. I think the only thing I would probably pick up is the highlighting palette, but I'm like, I can't remember if I did try a Sigma highlighter, if I ever had one, because I think I've had their blushes and again, it was just, their shit's not really that memorable. Their brushes are fine. It's just their makeup was never like hard on worthy. So I'm kind of, Oh, you know, it's really interesting. I just read in the Trend Mood comment, someone said they changed their formula last year or maybe more and it's amazing. But I feel like Trend Mood always has to say that, right? Have you ever seen a negative comment from Trend Mood? I haven't. And if you have, fucking let me know. Let me know because I don't think it exists. This shit could be on fire. And she'd probably say something like, oh, I love the warmth of it. So, if I were to pick this up, $49. This shit, $49? I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to gamble $49 on a brand that to me is so unremarkable. Even if I was drunk, I don't even know if I would drunk purchase this. This is like, I have so much anxiety, I need to fucking buy something just to shut the fuck up. And that's not a bingo square, unfortunately. So I laugh, but we've all been there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on this. I'm actually gonna call this a basic as fuck neutral palette because that's essentially what it is. Next. All hail King ColourPop. Can I tell you? You know, they're not on my shit list this week. I know. They aren't because I'm actually very intrigued about these quads, but I didn't pick one up yet because honestly, every time I go to the ColourPop website, I just don't want to pay the shipping. Listen, I just don't want to pay that $5.99 shipping. I just don't. So then I find myself having to spend like $30, $35 on shit that I don't fucking need. On shit that I have to struggle to pick throughout the fucking website to just try to make free shipping, which I could have just paid for shipping and I would have paid less money. But the fucking moron part of my brain, which is a very big part of my brain, might I add, just fucking doesn't listen. So with that said, I haven't picked it up because there hasn't been anything else that ColourPop has come out with that I've been like, But this though, I'm actually kind of excited to try. I think this is pretty fucking nice. So there are 5 blush and highlight quads and there are 3 different finishes. There's a couple of them that I want to try. Probably the 2 lighter ones, the ones that have like the lightest highlighters. But I'm definitely going to pick this up when there's like another collection that's going to launch in probably fucking 4 days that I'm interested in. I have to say I commend them because this is, again, something a little bit different than what they've been putting out with. And plus, the range of blushes are a hell of a lot fucking deeper than they normally are. So I feel like they're kind of starting to get into the right direction now with things, which is fucking great. Because I think for the past, I don't know how many years, people have been saying that and finally they're starting to do something. So you know what? That's fucking great. I'll take it, right? That's fucking awesome that more people can get to try these products out. Are they good? That's another story, but at least there's an option for those that want it. So, I mean, I really kind of hope that they start coming out with more stuff like this. I think I'm starting to get less and less interested in eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm more interested in more face products more than anything right now. I am intrigued to try this, and I really hope to see from them more shit like this, because that'd be pretty fucking cool. Just saying. So with that said, I guess, you know, we'll just call it All Hail King ColourPop and keep it moving because, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a bad thing to say about them. Something that I want to try. It's just not right now because there's nothing on that shitty website that I want. Love you, ColourPop. Next. Okay. What the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this? This is some shit right here, okay? So Huda Beauty, my good girl Huda over here, is coming up with these Glow Obsessions highlighter palettes. They're pocket-sized palettes, mini version of the original highlighter palettes with the glitzy modern twist. Each palette features 4 shades. You can blush, low light, highlight, whatever, nobody gives a shit. You get it in light, medium, and rich. My problem with it is the fucking cover is so terrifying. You know what's funny? When I was looking at the comments, someone actually said this looks like a fucking dictator picture. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't remember who said that comment, but whoever it is, I fucking love you because that's all I see now. And I'm sitting here thinking like, you know, I know we have King ColourPop, right? We have the Terminator. Now we have Huda the Dictator. I don't understand why there are so many brand owners that feel like they need to put their face on the packaging. Normally I could fuck with her packaging because it's like, it's always just her eyes. It's very beautiful, but this is just not flattering. I feel like this is on a wall somewhere and I'm working in a factory and I'm literally told to work faster and harder, and all I can stare at in this room is because there's no windows. Why would there be windows, okay? All I'm staring at is this giant picture on the wall, probably behind some dude drumming or something. And all I'm thinking is, when is it gonna be my turn to be made into blush? So I'm gonna shut up because the last thing I need is to be yoked up and made an example of. So you know what? I'm gonna get my ass back in line and be the little worker bee that I am. And yeah, so as you were, Madam Dictator. Next. Oh, Makeup Revolution, it's been a hot minute. Welcome back, baby. You are at it again with the fucking Little Mermaid collection. How many times are they going to do this collection? I feel like this is deja vu and it's fucking Groundhog's Day and it's the same shit over and over and over and over again. Also, why? Is the Little Mermaid coming? Is it coming back? What the fuck is this? Here's the thing. I definitely think color story wise, it's fine. It definitely speaks to the movie and listen, I'm giving them snaps and props for days, fine. Fuck Ariel, like why? I think that's what pisses me off about these collaborations with the Little Mermaid. It's like they totally take out Ursula, who is the fucking queen bee bitch, okay? She did nothing wrong, all right? Nothing. Ariel was a little bitch, okay? She was the one that was getting dickmatized by fucking Prince Eric over here. Please, bitch. Please, okay? Ursula was just doing her thing, all right? Ursula told her what's up and she still chose to get fucking dickmatized. Fuck you, Ariel. Fuck you. In any case, it's essentially another rainbow palette that I know is gonna end up in the back of the fucking drawers. And Makeup Revolution quality in general is so fucking hit or miss. Sometimes like when they're good, they're fucking good. But when they're bad, they're fucking bad. More times I find that they're bad and it's something that I just really don't want in my collection. But not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking adorable though. It is really cute. Because even the highlighter palette looks pretty fucking cute. That's the problem. I just wish the consistency of Makeup Revolution was solid. Like I know their highlighters are chalky and fucking dusty and gross. So like I know it's gonna be kind of a waste to get. And then the actual lip product, the lip topper, just asking to have fucking sand on my face now. The more I think about it, I know the quality is not gonna be there. Even though it's a pretty cheap price point, it's just more money that I'm gonna waste and it's gonna end up in a fucking declutter. But A+ for effort because they did a really good job with the color story, because a lot of Disney collaborations lately have been like, did you even fucking watch the movie or read the book? I don't know. So this is actually pretty good. All right, with that said, we're gonna call this Makeup Revolution Go Away because that's what it is. And yeah. Next. First of all, who the fuck asked for this, okay? Morphe's doing a collaboration with Coca-Cola, a round two recipe, all right? In this collection, you have a palette, which I'm not gonna lie, first I thought it was the brand Carity, because I was like, oh, it's a Carity eyeshadow palette. No, it's not. It looks like Carity, but it's Morphe for 22 bucks. Then you have a mini lip gloss set for 19, a 1971 edition Make It Big volumizing mascara, which I don't think I've ever tried. No, I didn't even know Morphe had mascara. There's a brush set, blah, 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 blah. Even the eye looks on the model, the color looks pretty fucking muted. I guess I just don't understand why. And who is this for? Unless it's for like literally the avid Coca-Cola aficionado collector person. Like, who the fuck wants this? Who the fuck asked for this? I really feel like just nostalgia in general, like whether it's like Blockbuster or like Lizzie McGuire or fucking food or like Reese's peanut butter, whatever. It's like these collaborations that you're just like, what the fuck is this? 9 out of 10 times, a lot of this stuff I feel like are pretty shitty anyway, and you're really just paying the brand just for their licensing. But this just feels really fucking pointless. I honestly feel like I would be really offended if someone gave this to me, like, so I hear you like makeup. That's what this is. So I hear you like makeup. Here you go. Me and your Uncle Bob really just know that you love makeup. So we went down to the mall, and have you ever heard of the Morphe store? Well, we went to the Morphe store and they had this Coca-Cola collection, and I thought to myself, you know, Betty June really loves Coca-Cola and she probably really loves it on her eyes. What I just said is probably dead verbatim what's gonna happen for some poor fucking Minnesota, and I am so sorry. I am so sorry that your aunt obviously doesn't love you enough to know your interests, okay? Because that's what this is. And I am so sorry that's happening to you, okay? Just know there are other people that love you, and I'm sorry that your family doesn't. But with that said, I just feel like this is a fucking cash grab and a half. Doesn't Coca-Cola have enough money? Don't you have enough? Aren't you number one here? You don't need anything else. Like, come on. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck asked for it? I'm actually trying to look in the comments in Trend Mood to see, like, oh, one person. I was like going through it. It's like, nope, one person. I think I'm the only one that likes this, Steffi B. So, okay. Okay, with that said, we're gonna call this a cash grab. I was gonna call it a Morphe, oversized Morphe palette, but it's kind of a cash grab because it's not a traditional oversized Morphe palette. If it had 35 shades, then yes, but being that I think this one had like 21, it's technically a smaller Morphe palette. And that's what I think about that. Next. Oh, so the next one is a new brand. This is the Olivia Palermo Beauty. Now, if you do not know who Olivia Palermo is, I remember her from that fucking show, The City on MTV. And if you've never seen that show, then consider yourself fucking lucky because it was one of the most boring fucking reality shows ever known to man. Basically just a bunch of fucking girls working in some fucking fashion house, and they were just so lame and so boring. If you watch The Hills or Laguna Beach and shit, this is probably the worst version of those shows. Like, it lasted for 2 years, and honestly, that's being pretty generous in my eyes. I don't know, like, I just remember how incredibly fucking boring that series was. So I was actually taken back by seeing her face again, because I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen you in a long fucking time. What have you been up to? But apparently she's been making her own beauty line. Unfortunately, the post doesn't really have too much about the products. There's some gold compacts that look really, really pretty. Kind of gives me a little bit of an Estee Lauder vibe. And I feel like the price points are probably gonna be just as high. And of course, the picture of her where it looks like she's barely wearing any makeup, but then the picture that's next to her is kind of like portrayed in more like colorful makeup, which is kind of confusing because it looks like she's wearing nothing on her face. She looks like she's starring in a thriller movie on Lifetime. So I don't fucking know what's going going on here, but I love the logo though, because the logo looks fucking cool. I need to see more stuff about this before I feel like I can properly judge it, because you know, I don't want to be shitty, like that's mean. So I guess let's put a pin in this because I don't really know anything about it or what to expect. It just feels like it's gonna be very Estee Lauder-y, whatever the fuck that means. So with that said, we're gonna call this a new celebrity brand, a new influencer brand. I kind of feel like the last 2 years, it's like, I feel like everybody and anybody is literally just throwing their hat into the beauty ring because probably one person said to them, I really like how you do your makeup. And they're like, I can make a company. That's kind of how it feels with a lot of celebrity brands. Shitty to say, but I feel like a lot of the times it's a fucking cash grab. In any case, I need a refill. Next. Oh, can we talk about this shit? Put this on my motherfucking face. I am so tired. I'm so tired. The beautiful, delicious Pat McGrath has bestowed upon us a new collection that I cannot wait to get my mitts into. I don't know, it kind of sounded really weird accent. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Anyway. So, we have the Divine Blush Collection. I am fucking excited for this. Like, I really, really hope that it's good. Because I have been in a trap of buying a lot of high-end blushes these days, and a lot of them are not that fucking great. So I'm really hopeful that if this is going to be a fucking pricey blush, that it's actually going to be fucking worth it. I'm looking at you, Hermes, all right? You can eat a bag of dicks. So this collection, first of all, looks very fucking beautiful. There are 9 blushes. I want at least like 2, depending on the price. I think I might get 2. I'm gonna cap myself at 2. There's a highlighter that could potentially work for me, which is fucking amazing, bitch. So I'm super fucking excited for that. And then there is a quad, which the quad, and inside me is having a fucking field day with, all right? She's like, go get it, just get it, you know you want it. And you're right, I do. In any case, I'm definitely gonna be picking up some stuff from this collection and I'm gonna be giving it a whirl because this looks fucking fabulous. I just have to narrow it down for the blushes. But I think I'm gonna get definitely the soft pink one because I'm a sucker for fucking soft pink. But then, I don't know, Desert Orchard looks pretty fucking good. No. Which is the second one? Nude Venus, I think. Nude Venus looks pretty fucking good. I don't know. I have to fucking study this, okay? In any case, this hasn't come out yet, but I believe it's gonna be coming out at the end of May. Super fucking excited. I'm actually really happy that this collaboration is not just a normal eyeshadow palette or like a lipstick or some fucking lip kit that nobody fucking uses because it's just sparkles and garbage. Much like ColourPop, I'm happy that they're branching out into other face products because, I don't know, like eyeshadow palettes, you're fine. We all love a good eyeshadow palette, but in that same breath, it's always nice to see other fucking options. So I'm really excited to try this. And if it's anything like her eyeshadows, then I know it's gonna be pretty fucking cool. So I guess what we can call this is put this on my motherfucking face. And I can't wait to rub my body in all of it. Sorry, mother. Next. Okay, when is enough benefit? Like, when is enough here? Hoola, which I have to say is probably one of the most overrated fucking bronzers I have ever seen in my life. If you are looking for something that is beyond patchy, beyond muddy, bitch, look no further. Hoola got you, okay? This shit doesn't fucking die. Ever. I know I joke around sometimes that there's gonna be a few things at the end of the world, right? It's Twinkies, cockroaches, NARS orgasm, Charlotte Tilbury, pillow talk, and now let's add fucking Hoola to the mix, okay? Because is this like the 6th or 7th iteration of Hoola? I don't know. This one is Hoola Glow. So this is a glow shimmer powder bronzer. It's limited edition, retails for $30, and it's a natural bronze shade with super fine pearlescent pigments. If you want something that is literally chalky, patchy, and now let's add some fucking sparkles to it, I guess give it a whirl? Like, why the fuck would you want that? You might as well just take some dirt outside and put it on your face and take some craft sparkles. You probably get the same fucking thing. I do not like this product. You know, I really wish I could be surprised, but I really feel like Benefit's products in general are very tired, very old, very antiquated. There's nothing fucking interesting about this brand. I feel like their one-hit wonder right now is Cookie. Cookie's fucking great. I live and die by Cookie. Anything beyond that can go fuck itself, okay? Also, it's a little ballsy to kind of be like a one-size-fits-all bronzer too. I could keep going on this one, but this is just like a big old fucking why. This is a fucking product that won't die. It just won't. It comes back and back. There's 7 sequels at this point, okay? Like, the next one, we're gonna be fucking Hoola in space. But that's why we're gonna call this a product that won't die. Next. I bought this. I bought this. Listen, I couldn't help myself, okay? Natasha Denona came out with the Zendo palette. There is a Zendo mini palette that I never picked up because it just, whatever, looked kind of fucking boring. But this one, this beautiful neutral with a motherfucking pop of blue, it fucking spoke to me on so many fucking levels that I needed to have this in my collection. And I have to give a shout out to one of my subscribers who literally sent me a post and said like, hey, if you use the code, I think like BoxyXND, you can get 20% off. So I purchased this palette for 20% off. I think I only paid like 50 something bucks for it. So this palette actually retails for $65. So this palette's gonna be coming out May 10th, but it's currently available on pre-order on the Natasha Denona website. And again, if you do use that code, you can get 20% off. It's probably the only time you're gonna fucking get it on sale this quickly. Otherwise, you'll probably just have to wait for like another Sephora sale or a Natasha Denona sale down the line, whatever, which are pretty frequent. So don't feel like you need to rush and fucking get it. Wait for the reviews and see if it's deemed worthy to fucking spend your coin on. Not gonna lie, listen, the color story, I got sold. The Anne inside me lives, bitch. What can I fucking say? And it just looks so fucking pretty. It was a got to have item that I got to have, and I got to have it. So I'm very, very happy. It's actually gonna be coming, I wanna say the 11th. So expect a review sometime soon because I cannot wait to fucking try it. I feel like a fucking clown because I just got really excited and I jumped on it. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment. Even though I feel like the $65 palettes are hit or miss, a bitch just gotta know. You know what I mean? In any case, I'm gonna call this I already bought it because bitch, I already bought it, and we're gonna just keep it moving. Next. Oh, bitch. I'm worried about this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking worried about this. So Urban Decay, Urban Decay is doing a collaboration with Prince. I don't know how I feel about this because I feel like Urban Decay is just one of those brands that Leroy Jenkins shit. For those that understand what that term means. For those that don't know what I mean, it's basically when somebody kind of shoots themselves in the foot, but does it in such a fucking car crash kind of a way that you cannot stop watching because it's just that awful. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what most of Urban Decay has been for the last few years. For every good release they have, they'll have so many awful ones. And it's sad because I feel like at one point Urban Decay was definitely in the forefront of beauty. It was cool. It was fucking edgy. It was like what you wanted in makeup. And now it's just so, again, antiquated. Their brand's fucking antiquated, and I don't know what the fuck they need to just get their fucking groove back. I don't know. Maybe they need to go on vacation. I don't know. They need to go fucking do something because what they've been coming out with is not great. Can we talk about the last release? The Arizona Divorcee palette? I still fucking bought it because I'm a sucker for a color story that's reminiscent of a hooker working in a motel in the 70s. But when it comes to stuff like this, I'm a little scared because this could be fucking cool, but it probably is going to be so fucking lame. I feel like even though they're showing like shades of purple, there's probably not going to be any purple in this palette. It's probably going to be like 50 fucking shades of gray. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. And also, if Raspberry Beret is not a fucking shade name, I will riot. But what's interesting though about this is that I was actually talking to Audra from Audra at Home, my little cupcake, that Prince would have been completely against this sort of collaboration. So it's kind of interesting that we're even having this conversation. And I don't know about you, but I think having these collaborations with those that have passed away, it kind of leaves me a little icky. Like, I just don't feel right about it. I don't know, like, it feels weird. Am I the only one that thinks that? I don't know, it feels a little funky. In any case, I don't know anything other than this one picture. It could be amazing. It could be shit. I'm gonna go with shit only because I don't want to be let down. Because this brand is so good at doing that. So y'all don't fuck this up. But in any case, it will be available May 27th, and I imagine in like a couple of weeks we'll see pictures of it. Oh god, I already got the fucking douche chills from this. I don't know. I don't feel good about this. I do not feel good about this. I'm just gonna continue to drink. Next. I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this? So, Louboutin is coming out with more beauty items for Louboutin Beauty. So it looks like there are 3 face palettes and 3 eyeshadow palettes. The outside aesthetic is very, do y'all remember the fucking studded belts that were like a thing in like the early 2000s? Where like every emo band had a fucking studded belt. Like it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. And it kind of gives me this vibe of like, I am so fucking badass, bitch. I am so cool. And then you open the products up and they're just so lackluster. And I guess it's like maybe the equivalent of like what I imagine like housewife porn to be. I don't know, like it has such uninspiring fucking color stories here. So we have the 3 face palettes. The colors are like so weak. They're so weak. They're not good. The swatches look more on the weak side. And then the actual eyeshadow palettes are even weaker. The black shade in particular looks like they really tried to rub that in her skin to show up. The swatches are a little suspect. Granted, I don't know the prices of these products, but if you really wanted something from Louboutin, why wouldn't you just get the fucking shoes or something? Or get a bag. Like, you don't need a fucking eyeshadow palette. A lot of these bigger brands that are coming out with makeup, this is like fucking, I'd rather just honestly just save my money from your bullshit and just buy a bag down the line. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is just one of those things where it's just, even if you did have it, I don't think it's that much of a wow factor to have. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always gonna go back to this as like a great example, but like the Gucci bronzer, right? Gucci, obviously big fashion brand, whatever. They do have a line of cosmetics, hit or miss for the most part. The thing though is that their packaging is fucking like 10 out of 10. This is some just weird bullshit hot topic shit that I'm like, who the fuck wants this stuff? That one edgy mom that loves My Chemical Romance. Oh. I feel like at the end of the day, this is just some fucking overpriced bullshit Hot Topic makeup. So proceed with caution. Next. Oh, hello. We have another brand by another fucking MTV alum. What are the fucking odds? We have Uncommon Beauty. That name sounds familiar. Clean Skincare by Cavallari. Okay. So, first we had the city, now we have the hills. Kristen's coming out with some fucking skincare brand, which, you know what I love about these pictures is that it so clearly shows that they are actually wearing fucking makeup, but like, they're not supposed to be because it's their skincare, but it's really makeup. Like, who you fooling, bitch? Nobody's skin looks like that without foundation, unless you're like maybe 20, okay? Or a fucking baby. No, bitch, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, in her first launch, which by the way is gonna be coming out very shortly on May 13th, there's a foaming face wash, a water gel cream moisturizer, a vitamin C eye cream, a mango lip balm, a vitamin C pineapple nectar, blah, 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 blah. I was unaware that she has an existing brand. She has a jewelry line, a kids clothing line, and now she's coming out with her own skincare line. So, I mean, hey, listen, fucking kudos to you, but I think if you really want to sell skincare, don't wear makeup in the fucking ad. Yeah, I don't buy that, you know, I'm able to get your skin by using your products when I simply know that you have on a shitload of fucking foundation. I think skincare companies really should take notice and stop using models that have makeup on and actually show what real people with real skin concerns, what it would look like when they use your products. Like, granted, yes, if you do use a shitload of moisturizer, you definitely will have a nice little highlighter moment on your cheekbones. Like, that definitely will happen. The fucking serums and potions I use, bitch, my face glows for fucking ever. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous though, because her skin tone looks so fucking even, and if you really like zoom in, you could just see the foundation and the concealer. That's my beef. That is my beef with this product. It's like, be real, be honest. Don't lie to people. Don't do that. I guess we're gonna call this fucking another skincare thing. It's unfortunate, like I don't know the pricings or anything. So I don't know if this is gonna be like super fucking expensive or if this is going to be super fucking cheap. Although I'm kind of mad that we don't have the actual like product names. So I was kind of hoping that they would be like callbacks from Laguna Beach and the hills, but I guess I'm just gonna have to continue to sit here and wonder. With that said, we're gonna call this even more skincare and keep this bitch moving. Next. Yeah! We hit motherfucking makeup bingo, bitch. Hi. I think I'm so tired that I just feel loopy. I love that for me. With that said, let me know down below what you think about these makeup products, if you're going to be picking up anything at all, or you don't really give a shit about, or if there's something that you want to see me review, let me know down below because I love hearing from y'all. And definitely check down the description box for the creator playlist so you can see my other wonderful, beautiful creators that play this really fun fucking game. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. I almost did this. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon to all my beautiful, wonderful patron puppies. I love your adorable, delicious little faces, and I can't wait to gobble you all up. But seriously, thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, loopy, garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you, and I just love your faces so much. If you want to know what's currently on my face, along with where to get my podcast, my merch, my bloobity blah 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 blah. Everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little lobster rolls later. Bye.